Did you know that 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐞 just added one of the most powerful AI image generation models in the world called Nano Banana? Now, if you're selling print on demand or digital products, this is a game changer. In the next few minutes, I'll show you a few ways to use it, like creating consistent characters in any style. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm over in DreamAI in 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐽, and right now I'm under the text to image mode, but what I want to do is change this to image for remixing images. And under recommended models, I'm going with Nano Banana. And this is so easy and so fun to experiment with. So I'm going to bump this up to 2 images, and I'm going to show you some examples. But first, let's move over to Etsy. So if you browse Etsy, there are just a ton of products that are bestsellers that are offering various art styles that are personalized. So like a customer can give you a photo of their pet, you can add it in a watercolor style such as this here. Of course, the text in that case, the dog's name. Move over again, another watercolor art style. This is of a house, like a new housewarming gift, whatever it may be. And moving over here, this is more of like a drawing style. I believe this is a bride and mother portrait, but you could apply it to anything. And then one more, this is like combining 2 images, like a person and their pet in a certain style, such as this. But I mean, the options are endless, and Nano Banana makes all of this so easy to do in 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐽 now when you're personalizing product right on our orders page. So showing off those examples, let's go back and let me run through a couple examples and really show you where 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐽 shines, which is bulk actions, being able to do things in bulk to really iterate quickly and see the results very fast. So image to image, Nano Banana, that's all you need. I'm going to turn on parallel prompts because I'm going to do this with multiple at a time. Now I do have some images ready. So I'm going to go with the Schnauzer example first, this dog. And let me open up this Word doc of different styles I got. So this is such a simple prompt. You can expand on it obviously, but let me go over this. So basically recreate this image in a watercolor art style, keep the same resemblance as the original image, white background. So you can see I have the same general prompt, but I'm covering all of these different styles here. So vintage and retro art style, cottagecore and rustic charm art style, highly detailed hand drawing art style, Renaissance painting, and psychedelic and surreal art style. So I covered a wide variety of options here. So let me just copy this, and you can see that I have a line break in between each of these prompts. When you do that and move over to DreamAI, I can paste this in and toggle on parallel prompts and basically run 2 images per generation or per prompt. So let me just show you how this works. Let me just dream. And now we're going through all these different styles, and it's so quick, and Nano Banana is so cheap. It's like 2 credits per image, which is great. So you can get a lot of work done, get really high quality images very fast. So you can see that this is already finishing up some of these tasks. And let's run through them real quick. All right, so this one is the highly detailed hand drawing art style. So if you look at the original photo, let me just pull that up so you can see it in a larger view. This is, that's it. So obviously, it's just following the resemblance so well. So if your customer gives you a photo of their pet that you need to personalize in any style, you could do it on the orders page of 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐽 using Canvas or right here inside DreamAI. It's so easy. So let's scroll down. This is the vintage and retro art style. That looks pretty good. This is the psychedelic art style. Pretty wild there. This is your abstract and modern art style. This is the cottagecore and rustic charm. But you see how fast? This one's the 3D cartoon Pixar art style. It's got the big eyes. This is the Renaissance painting. And then it's the minimalist line art style. And back down to watercolor art style, which always looks good. It's a really popular style for good reason. And just like that, you got these images. So that was so easy. Now let's adjust the image, apply the same concept. I'm gonna move over to this house. As you saw, these are another really popular product. Put the same thing in here and just dream. So let that run through, and we're doing 2 images each across various prompts all at once. And just like that, it's already done. So we got the abstract and modern art style. Let me show you the original image of this one. That's the input image. So you can see the resemblance is great. And this is going to be a Renaissance painting. That's pretty cool. This is the playful 3D cartoon Pixar art style. And here you go, the watercolor art style, which is obviously really popular. Everything here, like the trees, etc., are just so good. And this is your vintage and retro art style. Cottagecore. In this case, it kind of changed up the actual original house. I could probably recreate that prompt, but it would do a better job. Most of the time, it does a really good job. This is a hand drawing art style, which I think for houses, like that looks really good. And obviously psychedelic, probably not too relevant for a particular product like that, but minimalist line art style is obviously really good. And that's it. So let's go try a few more examples. Let's change this image out. And this time we're going to use this couple here. And we'll just go ahead. I'm going to paste the same prompts in there. Parallel prompts turned on and generate again. And see what those look like. Alright, so it's already done. And this is the abstract modern art style. Definitely interesting. This 𝐾𝐨𝐧'𝐭 I think could do really well on Etsy for couples type portraits, a bride and groom, things like that. It could be awesome. This is your drawing, hand drawing, like highly detailed. You can change up these styles in so many different ways, by the way. The psychedelic art style, minimalist line art style here, and the cartoon Pixar style. This vintage and retro art style, I've noticed with people, this particular one actually looks really good. Let's keep going. Watercolor art style, that's obviously a good one. Then Renaissance here. So there you go. Different examples showing people. Now, I think there's one more thing I want to show. This is a little different. What I'm going to do is go back to the schnauzer and let's add a person. So we have two images now. And let me go back to my prompt list here. So this one's different. I'm using a painted portrait style image of a man and his dog. A matching sweater vest. Man wears a light blue button. Basically, I'm giving it detail. I tell the dog to wear the same one. And also make sure the resemblance of the dog and the man are the same as attached images. So let's go paste that into here. And let's just dream and see what that looks like. Just to show you. So we can get a couple variations. Also, I could bump that up to 4 images at once. But it's very fast. Alright, just like that. You got the person, the dog. The resemblance is very good to the original input images here, which is impressive. And I wanted to show you this example because it's actually really popular on Etsy for personalized products. Being able to take a photo of a person and their pet, or multiple pets or multiple people, it could be more than just two like this, and just quickly generate in whatever style you want, keeping the consistency of the original characters at a very high level. In fact, I think I have something pulled up similar here. So yeah, there's so many possibilities here. I just wanted to show you a few of them. This is just the image to image side. You have the whole text to image side as well, where you can just generate images with prompt without having to have input images. But man, the possibilities are endless. And if you are not selling personalized products because maybe you don't have the skill set to fulfill them, you can do that now with My Designs in such an easy way. I mean, there's no more excuses there, and personalized products just crush it in general. So I highly recommend that you try this out in DreamAI and My Designs and start publishing personalized products to Etsy that you could then just personalize right on our orders page, just pulling up that personalized message in our canvas and going right to Dream, getting the images from your customers. It literally takes just a few seconds and you're done. And again, this is a very simple type of example you could start with, especially with Q4 coming right up. Ornaments always crush it, and be able to personalize it around what a customer wants. Again, this is an ornament too. Those are just a couple different examples you can use. But let me know if you found this valuable. This is only touching the surface of what's possible with Nano Banana inside My Designs. So if you have other ideas, let me know. I will build a video soon about creating mock-ups with Nano Banana inside My Designs. But there's tons of possibilities. So let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments. And we'll talk soon. Cheers.